Hey guys, what's up? Today, right now as I'm recording it is New Year's Eve. Probably you guys will be watching it in 2017, not 2016, because these are the last couple of hours of 2016. It's 10 o'clock, so yeah, most likely you will be watching this in 2017, which is kind of cool, but nevertheless, Happy New Year's. Hopefully everything's going fine. Hopefully everything will be fine. And let's get right into the video. Today I'm doing January forecast outlook. The reason I did this is because January is going to be a lot colder than the past couple of weeks. Winter came in cold. It let up for a while, but then it got really cold back again. So I kind of wanted to make a video because it's going to be a game changer. So this picture shows you that. Actually, no. It shows you the warmest day for the next 11 upcoming days. And these temperatures aren't that relatively warm. Kansas City, 43. If you think that is cold, you gotta get ready because it ain't gonna be 43. It's going to be more like 22, 23 on average for you. So this is the warmest day, and this warmest day is actually Monday. And Monday, there's going to be a huge low. It's going to be bringing up moisture, warm air. For that reason, it's going to be a lot warmer. But after that, the cold front will follow, and it will stay. And the reason for it staying is because there are two high pressures, one here and one here, and they're not going to move for a while. So the cold front has nowhere to go. So it just stays in one place, keeping us cold. I would like to show you guys how the meteorologists differ kind of above average and below average. They take in the average temperature for that date. So this date is actually Sunday, and let's take a city like Indianapolis. You can see it's red. There's a well dark shade of red over it. Is it really really dark, bright red almost? No, but is it a pretty well above average temperature outlook for this? Yes. And in this case, on Sunday, Indianapolis will be 4 degrees above average compared to the average. And the average temperature for that day, Sunday, is going to be 34 degrees. And if you already did the math, 34 plus 4 is 38. And the high for the day is going to be 44. So how do they get that? Well, it's going to be the high for the day. And the high only occurs for about an hour at 44. But otherwise, throughout most of the day, it's about 39, 38. So this map is pretty well showing that it's going to be, on average, 4 degrees above average compared to the average on that date. But it's not going to stay like this, because this is how the map's going to look like for the next 11 days on average. A lot colder, except for the northeast and the south, very southeast, and parts of the Four Corners state. Keep this in mind, guys, because this confuses a lot of people. When they see this color, they're like, whoa, we're going to be getting like 60s. No, please. Lord, you're not going to be getting 60s. Maybe you'll be getting 40s for the next, a little bit warmer than the rest. But is it going to be a substantial warmth that you're going to be like, whoa, this is really warm for winter? No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be very near average. Yes. And then you're probably like, well, then why is it in such dark red? Because compared to the rest of the United States, where it's going to be bitter and cold, I don't even know if you guys realize how cold it's going to get across here. It's going to be bitter cold, unless you actually follow the weather, then you know. But compared to some of these states, it's going to be a lot warmer here, meaning 40s here, probably, and temperatures closer to the 10, teens, 11, 12 across most of these states. So we come to the map that I have made. Don't put a bomb. It's kind of simple, but hey, it shows you the right thing. So you could see, let's just get to the darkest and coldest states that are going to be for the next 11 days. That's without a doubt Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. The reason for that is the cold air is going to be coming from the west, and California, these states are going to have too much influence of the south air. So you're probably wondering why I didn't put these, because they have too much influence of the ocean waters, which are warmer than average. So these states are going to be the coldest. It's going to be frigid. It's going to be bitter. Get ready. It's not going to be good. Now let's move on to the next color. States like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Kansas, Colorado, Oregon, and Washington are going to be below average. Not much below average like these states, but below average. And the fact is, as the colder air spills southward, then the colder air eases up, kind of. I mean, cold air usually is the strongest in states of Montana and North Dakota because that's where it starts. By the time it's here, they always say the cold front reaches like Tennessee. That doesn't mean it's going to be like negative 20. It's probably just going to be like 21, 22. So these states are going to be warmer due to that fact, and due to the fact that the contrast between these and these is going to be significant. Like, meaning these are going to be a lot colder, like negative 10. These are just could probably be like 10 in the nights, and probably like 16 or even colder, depends where you are. But like Chicago, it's going to be 16 in the day. That's a lot colder than average, and the average is 31 for January. So these states are going to be much below average. No, not much. Sorry. Below average, just below average. Is it going to be like last time? I think it was the beginning of December. There was you guys remember that? It was a huge cold attack. It was just really cold. Well, it's not going to be that bad, but it's going to be cold compared to what we had. We move on to the lighter shades of blue. Pennsylvania, New York, states like in the Northeast and in the Southwest. The reason these are light blue, not dark blue, or even warmer, is because these states are going to have too much influence of the warm air from the south. So they're going to be slightly below average, but is it going to be that noticeable? No. These states are going to be slightly above average and slightly above average temperatures, but is it going to be that noticeable? Again, no. Compared to these states, it's going to feel actually warm, because here you're going to probably be along the lines of about 40 degrees. Here it's going to be more like negative 10. So that's a pretty big deal. That's why on the map I shaded light blue. I don't know if you could see this, but there's a shade of this light green, light green. These states are going to be about average. The cold fronts are going to get through, but compared to average, it's going to be average. But compared to what we had, it's going to feel cooler, but it's still going to be average because cold fronts won't get that far south. And here, the cold fronts won't reach at all. These states will feel above average most of the time. Will there be periods of cold weather? Yes, but for the most part, it will be above average, along with Hawaii. Alaska will be around average because the high pressure will be blocking the jet stream from coming down too far, so it won't be too cold in Alaska. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you kind of informed you about the upcoming weather. Oh, I would also like to say that, remember, guys, if it's colder, chances for snow increase. So, just for the snow lovers, keep that in the back of your mind. As always, thanks for watching. See you on the next episode, guys.